5 years ago, I worshipped Hamza like a god, bro. Like, I was insecure, anxious, didn't know what to do with my life. And I guess that's always the starting point, and it's really good because the more pathetic you are, right, the more like pathetic you are, the higher you can actually go. And all of the great people have been pathetic, right? Like Penguins are like one of the most watched YouTubers of all time, basically the Batman of YouTube. He fucking jerked off to lesbian porn on his birthday, and and after a few years he basically admitted that, bro. And like that's not even the most pathetic thing he did. And there is just like basically a moral to the story. So if you're like watching this and you think yourself as pathetic, that's like really good, bro, because that means you have so much more to improve on and to win on, right? um because I used to fucking like worship Hamza, right? I used to worship his confidence, his like ballsiness to be able to share everything on camera and to like make online money and to like fuck any women he wanted. And it's just, it's just rinse and repeat, bro. Because like all that separates you from somebody like him is basically like fucking a lot of fucking rejections, bro. And that's basically it. And I would always like I recommend my viewers to always start approaching girls and get fall flat on your face because it builds so much character, and then transitioning and using that skills and to go into cold calls for your businesses because it builds a lot of confidence and balls as well. And then you realize one day that you can look yourself in the mirror and actually feel some sort of satisfaction, though that kind of is a fleeting feeling, and you always want more. That's always gonna happen, but I just needed to show you guys this beautiful view on the 45th floor on Bangkok, bro. um and yeah, we're like kind of a digital nomad because we're just moving around and we just don't have a lot of stuff. Like it's just like these suitcases and my laptop, right? I'm like living like a homeless person sometimes. Like I have like nothing, bro. Just like a bunch of clothes, my laptop. I need to get a camera so I look better and I don't get perceived as a homeless person on video. But what I meant to say is that guys, if you worship anybody online at all, bro, they're just another human being that took more rejections on you. If you quantify it, it means they had like 10,000 more rejections than you in business, in their personal life. And that's what's basically stopping you, man. And I'm not here to do motivational talks. I think that's completely useless. It's never worked for me. What I do think is pretty useful is that think realistically what's gonna happen if you don't do this shit you need to do. Are you gonna become a divorced middle-aged man who's fat, your cates hit you, you have erectile dysfunction, and you're not being able to provide for yourself, right? Like if that's the path that you're on, bro, that puts so much fear in you that it forces you to do something. Um, and the practicality of that is that AI is gonna accelerate everything, so you don't have a time frame to win, bro. There's only so much time left, and that's what I feel on myself as well. Um, and then there's the dilemma of enjoying life in your 20s and not enjoying life in your 20s. And the problem with that is you don't even know if you're going to have 30s anymore. I mean, probably World War III is going to start, and you just don't know, man, because there's so much uncertainty in the world right now. And after the Epstein files, it's like I got a revelation about how the whole of society works. And if you haven't read them, also go read them because it really shows you how important money is in this world. It's a world that's made for people that have money, man. Like there are people basically like some millionaires out there that are on a list to buy like human organs or some shit like that from African farms. And it's just a sad reality that they're able to buy somebody's life essentially with money under like in the 5 to 6 figure range. And it's just, man, it's just an extreme examples, but extreme is all we do on this channel because you wouldn't watch any otherwise. But perspective, guys, perspective. It's really important to be able to provide yourself with financial security, right? Um, and because I'm losing a lot of money on ads daily and also winning a lot on ads, it just still feels so insecure, unsecure. But I guess, like you gotta also be emotionally resilient. And that's like the added benefit you get to like this business thing, you just get so much more resilient to anything. When I was smaller, like I would like the first girl I approached, I like pissed my pants, but I said that multiple times on the channel to make a point. But I was just so stressed out over every single little thing, right? I was stressed out about exams, about my bus not coming. And once you start losing money, you just ask yourself, what the fuck did you stress out for? Like the exams, all of that, like didn't make any, like doesn't matter, man. Nothing matters, bro. And it just puts everything into perspective. But I really hope if you're like Chinese and you're watching this, right, like one of my fucking 50 viewers, bro, then, you know, just like know that you can do it, bro. You can do it. It's not that hard, bro, but it is hard to start, bro. Like starting is hard, bro. But once you start and you get your first few wins, it's gonna get so much better. And you just fucking go with the momentum and push through because you're gonna get so addicted to winning, bro, that you cannot do anything else, right? Even losing money is a win because you learn from it and make more money from it. um and I don't know what that correlates about, me being insecure and like fucking worshiping Hamza, but I guess the lesson to be learned here is that, you should just like fucking go do some shit. Actually, don't watch my video anymore, just go do some useful stuff.